What's up, guys? I am on set right now. This is a fake house. This is totally a fake house. I've got my talent supposed to show up here in about 20 minutes, so I'm going to try and get this video done in 20 minutes. 5 things that make drone footage look unprofessional. Here we go. Number 1, improper shutter speed. It's incredibly common and easy to spot. Anytime the camera turns left or right, instead of the footage being smooth, it's very jittery. Instead of motion blur, it's very sharp. The rule of thumb is that you want your shutter speed to be double your frame rate. So if you're shooting at 24, you want to be at a 48 shutter. If you're shooting at 30, you want to be at a 60 shutter. If you're shooting at 60, you want to be at 120 shutter. Had to do some quick math there. I shoot mostly at 24, and the DJI drones don't have a 48 speed shutter, so I just shoot as close to it as I can, which is 1/50th. And if you're wondering, like, why the heck does my drone have 1/10,000th of a shutter speed if I'm not supposed to use it? The reason drones have that is because these cameras are for dual purpose. They're for photo and video, and those high shutter speeds are for photography. This is probably more information than you want to know, but if you venture into film-specific camera setups like Arri Alexa, the shutter settings are measured in angles. So it'd be a shutter angle of 45 degrees, 90 degrees, 180 degrees, so on. But it's only in photography where it's measured in fractions. Number 2, automatic camera settings. I just did a video about this. I'll post a link up here somewhere. Automatic camera settings are the death of the professional look. The danger really is just having your exposure changing in the middle of a take. If you're focusing over here, the exposure will automatically adjust for the lighting here, but then if you pan the drone around, your exposure can completely change. Get comfortable with those manual camera controls. Number 3, that looked bad. Number 3, this comes down to some editing choices. Mid-air drone and camera adjustments that are being left in the final cut of your video. You need to cut those out. If you hit record and then you start adjusting your exposure or tilting the camera around or moving the drone's position, cut that out of your video. Leave those on the cutting room floor. Stick strictly to the shots that are clean. Everything moves and flows exactly how you want it. This is a phenomenal time to be a drone pilot. We have incredibly long flight times now. Really set up the shot that you want. Don't rush your shot. Take up the time to set up the camera, set up the angles exactly how you want it, figure out the movements that you want through the shot, and then just put those clean shots in your final edit. Number 4, props or prop shadows in your shot. Everyone knows what this looks like. This isn't so much a user error as it is a design flaw on a lot of the drones. Be aware of it and cut those out of your edit. Put your camera down a little bit lower, maybe fly a little bit slower, but cutting any shot that has the props in the frame is a good way to up the quality of your production. Number 5, flying at the wrong time of day. There is no technically right or wrong time of day. There is a prettiest time of day, and that's blue hour and golden hour. If you've never heard of those before, I'd encourage you to Google it. Blue hour is right before sunrise and right after sunset. Golden hour is just after sunrise and just before sunset. The sun is low, everything has got a nice, beautiful, warm look to it. The shadows are nice and soft. If you look at guys like Peter McKinnon, Devin Supertramp is a phenomenal guy to study. He never shoots at high noon. High noon is very harsh, very ugly shadows. The cameras on these drones do not have a high dynamic range. If you're shooting when the sun is very high up in the sky, the camera's gonna really struggle to differentiate between your highlights and your shadows. So if you can, shooting early morning or late afternoon, early evening, that's the time when you're gonna capture the best footage without even trying a lot of times. It's such a naturally beautiful time to photograph and to film. Whew. All right, that's it. If I missed something, let me know. This is a community. Let's help each other get better together. Wow, that got cheesy really quick. I'm sorry. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe. Going racing this weekend. This is the new my team racing shirt that I designed. We're down racing in New Orleans. Wish us luck, and I will see you guys in the next one.